Okay, we're here at Thomas Square, where there was a tagging raid yesterday. And we were expecting a seizure raid, although nothing that Occupy has is eligible for seizure. They were rotated out. We're at the area now. You're looking at an area we call South Occupy, which is the encampment that is not politically affiliated. We have a dump truck on the grounds here. There were a lot of police coming by. I don't see them here yet. They're probably waiting for backup to arrive. I don't want to get too much into their face. I'm really more interested in catching their superiors. There was a raid, tagging raid yesterday, and that was led by Office of Housing Coordinator Trish Morikawa. Interesting visit we had a few minutes ago, about 15 minutes ago, and continuing until now, and I see them that they're still here. I'm going to pan around so you get a view while we're waiting for the police and everyone else to arrive. Let's take a look at Thomas Square. This is a very historic square where sovereignty was restored to the Hawaiian nation on July 31st, 1843, after it was momentarily seized by the British government and a warship. Admiral Thomas, on instructions from the Queen of England, returned sovereignty here. Actually, just about the center of screen, there is a flagpole where the British flag went down. Admiral Thomas put back up the Hawaiian flag. Very nice park right here in the middle of, or near the middle of Honolulu. Popular with dog people, dog owners, as you can see. Since the financial crash of 2008 has become a spot for campers. It was chosen on November 5th to be the encampment for the people who affiliated with Occupy Wall Street, called DeOccupy Honolulu. We got city crews here waiting for police to arrive. The truck there is to seize property and to take stuff. If you just joined us, we're at Thomas Square on the Victoria Street side of the park. That is at the homeless encampment that is not politically affiliated, and there's a crew here from the city with a dump truck waiting for police to arrive to empower them to start taking stuff. We've seen this a bunch of times. If I pan this way, you see at the other corner the current DeOccupy Honolulu encampment. This must be around day 260, the longest running Occupy encampment in the world. Started November 5th, never missed a day. Not a homeless encampment. Center screen, you'll see a couple workers from IHS, the Institute of Human Services, which is a non-profit that helps homeless people. They came by to confirm with us that there was a raid coming, so we're expecting people. There are a lot of police cars, so we're waiting for the raid leaders, usually Trish Morikawa, coordinator of the Office of Housing, kind of paradoxically, ironically, contradictorily named. I forget the word, when it's the opposite of something. Or Wesley Chun, Director of Facilities Maintenance, Haitian Civil Engineering, Cabinet Post, $112,000 a year. You know, instead of waiting, I'm going to walk down. So I was saying we had a visit from the IHS, sometimes called the International House of Sandwiches. Interesting kind of pun on the name. It was started by a Catholic priest, and IHS, those letters have special significance, but it officially stands for Institute of Human Services. So we're moving more toward the Occupy. The park is near Straub Hospital and half a block from the police station. There are sirens all the time. Kind of an argument going on in the corner. I'm going to avoid that. So if you just joined us, we're waiting for a seizure raid or attempted seizure raid. There's nothing really here to seize because according to the ordinance, property has to be tagged and then 24 hours later a seizure happens. But the property was rotated out to private property to avoid the storage. Okay, I see the orange vests, and these are, let's go walk toward the orange vests. They're over on the, some kind of fight going on there, huh? I don't know, I didn't want to walk up to them with a camera, but I see the city crews in their orange vests have arrived. One dump truck. You know, usually they bring several, but I think they know that there's nothing really here to seize, so they're going to seize some from this side. If you just joined us, we're at Thomas Square. I'm now pointed toward the Victoria Street side of the park where there is a homeless encampment, and just arrived our city crews. They're not going to walk toward me, I'm going to walk toward them. Walking toward Victoria Street.
Good morning.
Morning. Have a non-politically organized homeless camp here. Been subject to as many raids as the organized side. I count this as the 30th visitation by city crews and armed police. So We'll see what's going on here. I'm also taking stills, which is why I'm a little bit start walking up here. Have Aloha Shirted Police, and in the blue is Trish Morikawa. She's coordinator of the Office of Housing, usual leader on these things. I don't see Wes Chun. That must be the deputy director of Department of Facilities Maintenance. Hi. We know each other by now, so we're gonna. I don't have a bullhorn today. Somebody stole my bullhorn. Small raid. They know there's nothing much from our corner to seize. Only 2 armed police in uniforms. One what we call Aloha Police in the Aloha shirt. I won't get you on camera. I got some of your pictures, but you notice I never ID you because you're not the boss. I'm gonna give the heat to the boss. You take over. You become the FM head.
Don't worry, I won't.
Okay. Okay, they're passing through the what we call South Occupy. People here not happy. This is like the 30th raid that I've cataloged since December 29. These raids are conducted under what's often called Bill 54, actually Ordinance an Ordinance 11-029, which is now Trish has got it's like the master catalog. These tents have never been tagged. These are brand new tents bought by political supporters. As you can see, we got a truck in the park here. They came on a tagging raid yesterday. None of these tents were here. None of these tents were tagged. As you can see, this orange one, very nice new, I'm kind of walking backwards. Sorry about the shakiness. We're on Ward Street. I'm backing up toward the small Occupy encampment because the tents were rotated out. For provenance sake, I'm going to take a picture of this. This is a new piece of artwork. Well, I don't know how new it is, but this is a piece of artwork by Sam Tanigawa. I'm a collector of Tanigawa artworks. I've purchased one. I have one under commission that's being completed. a number of things here. This is the First Amendment table, free speech table. The wind has blown over some stuff, usually a chair here. There are pamphlets here. As you can see, this has been tagged a number of times. There are probably... this is interesting here. As you see, this has been tagged. On the other side is the Taoist... the Chinese character for wisdom. This looks like a Tanigawa. I'm going to take a picture of that. These are new untagged tents that are being tagged. There's some stuff that's being taken. Whoa, I'm a collector. This is my art piece. I'm a collector. This is mine. This is a piece of art. You can't take this. Okay, I can't take stills because I just took. I have a Sam Tanigawa piece of art under my arm. Taking, looks like they're taking signs.
Those that don't have anything on it, we're going to take. It's also artwork.
This is for ad art.
So what we're going to take artwork.
A lot of it's artwork. Well, art has expressive content.
The ones that don't have anything on it.
Okay, sign. They're going to leave things with expressive content, they say, and are taking material that that could later have expressive content on them.
Watch the skateboard decks. You know they got stuff written on them.
We got to make sure that the stuff they actually take doesn't have sign-making materials they can take.
Yeah, the skateboard decks definitely have messages.
Oh, and there's a plant. There's an evil plant. You still have your
my pepper? It's in protective custody.
We have one pepper plant. Has it given peppers yet?
Yeah.
All right.
Not fully ripe, but yeah, plenty growing. Actually, I haven't seen it in like 2.5 weeks, so it'll be all grown up by now.
Now, what they aren't doing this time, what they've done in the past, is tape the whole place off. They're trying to be more low-key. We want to document this because... well, there's my injustice alert. Wait a minute. This stuff has expressive content on it.
You guys aren't supposed to throw away the stuff with it's written on it.
Hey, wait, there's some stuff with writing on it. You're not supposed to take anything with expressive content. Injustice. They're throwing away the 10 Commandments. I am holding, and this goes into trash rather than being stored, including things that may have... There's a lot of stuff in there that has writing on it. There's one that has injustice alert on it. Okay, what they're doing is they are taking off stuff with writing on it. That was from the Gay Pride March. I know there's at least one that says Injustice Alert. From the Injustice Alerts that actually I think I helped popularize. There's West Chun. I didn't see him, but indeed West Chun is here. So Wes Chun, who's a PhD in civil engineering, gets the cabinet post, $112,000. That's him, center screen. What's a civil engineer doing? Leading that kind of raid. Here they are looking at our injustice alert. Saved. Thank you. Terry saved from the trash the injustice alert, which I believe was painted by Sam Tanigawa. I'm carrying around this art because I don't know if it would be recognized. This is funny.
That's not very wise to
There's-
take my wisdom away.
There's a sign that says wisdom, and that's being taken away. The second encampment sends their thanks, Trish. Now, I'd have more stills, but with one hand I am carrying the Sam Tanigawa artwork.
Hey, those clears aren't garbage either. They're excellent lawn work.
Now, these chairs are being taken pursuant to 11-029.
So that they don't put it with the stuff they're going to trash.
How come you guys don't tape it off anymore? I appreciate it.
There's always more than me saying, hey, excuse me, officer. I just wanted to apologize for the way I acted yesterday. I'm so sorry. I was out of line.
Now, okay, let me show you what tagging is. So they can't take these because they haven't been here 24 hours. So what they do is they put these tags on it. Trish takes pictures of it. These are pretty good tents, donated by supporters. Okay, so they did see some stuff was trashed. Uh-oh, there goes I think the First Amendment desk. I think the free speech desk, which is...
That's a First Amendment piece you're picking up there.
You know, we should have had somebody sitting on it. Usually what happens, we've been able to keep this desk this table quite a length of time by sitting at the desk, and there was no chair there. And there were limited personnel resources here to man the desk. So the free speech desk, which probably has a dozen... So the call is going out for a new free speech desk. That was really good. You can see it had wheels, glass. You'd think that would have value. 11-029 requires actually the storage of property. This isn't being stored, this is being seized. They can get around the ordinance by arguing that the stuff has no value. The artwork that I'm holding has established value because they are now going into the hands of collectors. Okay, I don't know what that's about. They took off a tag. Of course, stapling causes damage to them. No crime tape today. Beginning to feel... Here's the truck leaving. That has quite a bit of stuff. They did leave
The other group let
truck
them know that
board.
they're on their way.
Yeah, they're following. We got Andy and Nova watching.
All right. Hey, here they come, guys.
So both places got tagged yesterday?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they came here first and then they went over there second. same as
Yeah,
today.
so we are warning you guys, you know.
Yeah, you guys got about 10 minutes.
There are a number of these Tanigawa works of art that have been trashed by the city, and we will be
Don't forget to put away the white table.
seeking damages for those.
Get rid of that thermos. Cold water. After this is over.
So guys, they took our First Amendment desk.
Finally.
Because no one was sitting at it, I think. I should have, you know... Of course, there was no chair there and my hands were full, so I plead...
Oh, the mini tent. The mini tent's gone.
Yeah. And the sign that says wisdom.
Oh, hold on. Are they storing that? Look, I think they're storing that. See the yellow tag? Look,
Oh,
we
this
can
is...
get those chairs back.
Dude, this is not the storage truck. This is the second storage truck. Oh, there's another Tanigawa work in there. I think there's a...
Yeah. Hopefully somebody takes care of that.
Huh?
Maybe when that gets to where it goes, they can just take that out, set it on the ground, and somebody else can pick it up and take care of the plant.
Yeah, I hope...
have to die.
That's the thing, there's a lot of usable stuff here. There are plants that people have taken care of. That's really a problem. If you just joined us, we're at Thomas Square, where there's a kind of a small seizure raid. Some stuff was tagged yesterday. That stuff was rotated out. Of course, the Freedom Furniture for the public forum was seized, chairs, and the First Amendment table itself was seized. We usually have somebody sitting there preventing that, but I had my hands full. Other people were filming, so we have 3 police here, 2 uniformed, 1 Aloha police, this guy in the Aloha shirt. Aloha shirt, local style, tucked out to hide weapons. So.
And there they go. They're going down to the next
Oh,
table.
I'm gonna go to the.
We gotta make sure. Watch how they stop short of the dog people, right?
Right. They're not gonna harass the dog people.
They tag the tents. They tag the people over here. But then when the next set of people in the park with the dogs and all their stuff,
Yep.
They don't get any warnings.
Yep. We're walking off to the Victoria Street side, what's sometimes called South Occupy. It's a homeless encampment, or an encampment, non-politically organized. They get treated a lot worse. I have much documentation of all kinds of stuff being seized without being tagged, people's clothes. This ordinance, Bill 54, Ordinance 11-029, allows seizure of property. They're just taking people's stuff. Now, usually I can work a bullhorn in one hand, but I got my hands full. Some very well organized stuff here.
Okay, I will hold the same bag. Okay. I'm gonna hold the same one.
You can just stand behind, yeah? Yep.
I'm okay.
We got a truck. Got a truck coming in.
They will put the tape up there.
Oh, using tape on this side, as you can see, I'm being taped off. I'm going to put my painting down for a sec. I hope if they seize this, I'm really going to have a problem with them putting it down. So I can... I can take some stills. We're at the encampment on the Victoria Street side. You can see how homeless people's stuff being seized, not for storage. Now there's also a shopping cart there. The ordinance requires that the Retail Merchant Association be notified, because the Retail Merchant Association put a $1,000 value on each cart. I've seen carts trashed, though. I think that valuation was just to help get you can see clothes coming out, folded clothes coming out of a suitcase, neatly folded clothes coming out of a suitcase. Now, an inventory of property is a search under the law. I mentioned that because the Constitution of the United States has a protection against search and seizure. You can see what I'm doing. This is actually what I'm doing, which is why my framing might get a little weird. I'm operating two you can see the Tanigawa art is safe under the tree. Those are beginning to go on market, by the way. I own one. I have commissioned one. Another person has commissioned another piece. What you're looking at now, if you just joined us, we're on the non-politically organized part of Thomas Square, where city crews are trashing people's belongings, clothes from a suitcase. You see them well organized. It's like some kids' belongings too, maybe. I've seen them take toys and stuff. Medications. I just saw medications. You see that? These are, if you've just joined us, these are city crews and police. In the blue shirt is Trish Morikawa. They're at the non-politically affiliated encampment. On the Victoria Street side of Thomas Square, taking belongings from homeless people. Bill 54, the flaw in it is it criminalizes homelessness, and it allows the state seizure of private property. So these people, this person whose belongings this is, belongs to doesn't have the stuff. He'll still be here. He'll be out on the sidewalk without his clothes, without his medications. We saw the prescription bottle. see the bedding and whatnot. Earlier, IHS crews came by about half an hour ago. IHS, Institute of Human Services, a non-profit organization that tries to place people in housing and whatnot, came by. Which is good. Usually there's no social services associated with these raids. You can see all this clothing being trashed. Basically all the belongings. I'm going to try and stand up here. Small crew today, one truck. Not much to seize on the Occupy end, not much to seize here on the homeless end. You can see that this end is taped off. And here's the truck. One truck, no backhoe. Very often, last time I think there was a couple of trucks, truck with bins, you know, that they used to store items. They have no intention of storing any of these things today. You can see the advantage of the still cameras. I can get in pretty close, and I get higher resolution images for documentation purposes. So now you can see the actual Trish herself is videotaping the information to allow identification of stuff, and that also should be available on a records request. I will be making one for specific days.
What is that one? Battery pack?
Yeah. Because, you know, the stream, it takes up so much juice, huh?
I thought you streamed live when I first met you.
Yeah.
How do you stream live?
Well, you just get an account and it goes from here to the internet.
Also, you over 3G then?
Yeah, over 3G. Or else if you have a hotspot, you can do hotspot too. Yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And then how much extra the battery pack has anymore?
Oh, I can get like 1 hour by this by itself, and another 3 maybe with the pack. Yeah. So it depends how much juice, you know, it's using, huh? So.
Oh yeah, I always wondered how you were streaming. I remember you saying back in November that live stream.
Yeah, no.
So that's not what, that's on iPhone then.
iPhone, yeah, you can do it with any kind.
Yeah, but as long as you have access to the internet.
Yeah, that's the main thing. You need access. And then, you know, it makes it easier because, you know, I'm not saying you guys, but like on the mainland, they confiscate these for evidence if they videotape, and then they destroy the camera. Now it's going to the internet. So, you know.
So you get them live, right?
You get them live one way.
Instead of recording them and then
right,
downloading them later.
Right.
Makes sense.
You're just talking to HBD, curious about live streaming. The whole Occupy movement, and I think especially Honolulu in general, very open to transparency. You know what I'm saying? If people see what's happening, then they can do something about it. These sorts of raids you never see on the news. You never see this on the news because there's no one here. I mean, I'm here, so you're seeing this. Some people, for me, it's especially in this homeless section, you see, and you know people here, and you see their stuff taken away. I didn't see any food, but like very often they have a cooler of food. Those are trashed. If you just joined us, we're at the homeless encampment on the Victoria Street side of Thomas Square. Police and city crews have raided DeOccupy Honolulu, which is in solidarity with Occupy Wall Street. Took a few chairs, took our First Amendment desk. So if you're in Hawaii, we have the need for another desk. That particular desk lasted a long time. We've had that for months. Usually when the raids come, we have somebody sitting at it. We're running 2 encampments today for the last few weeks. There's also one very long-lasting pop-up encampment in front of Kauaihahau Plaza, down the street, perhaps less than a mile or so, protesting Bishop Estate's treatment of some people that were leasing land, the Vegas family. I'm trying to take some, I don't know if you could see what they're doing, but there was some very well organized stuff being taken. The ordinance specifically requires that these carts be, that the Retail Merchants Association be informed when they're found, because they place a $1,000 value on them. That was part of the criminalization of homelessness. They're saying, you know, homeless people, they steal our carts. And I'm not sure.
The removing of the tape, the restoration of freedom.
Looks like they're throwing away that.
So you have
boxes you can throw away too.
So you don't have a fascist lunch after you're done here?
Ken, and that would be Ken Shimazu, Deputy Director. I think that's the Deputy Director of Department of Facilities Maintenance. Be the number 2 guy under Wesley Chun.
I've seen people like this before. They're always fascist.
Now, I saw West before, and I don't see him now. He must have gone off to greener pastures. That must be Ken Shimazu. I have to double check the name. The Deputy Director of the Department of Facilities Maintenance. So you have very highly paid people here. There's the homeless people stuff. The homeless people are still here. They're stuffing. They're now off on the sidewalk with nothing. Okay? And that's good. That's a good way of doing stuff. The problem is, you know, a lot of the people that live around here, the neighbors or residents, support this kind of thing because it's unpleasant to them to see people in hardship. So they'd rather not see the encampments, not see the result of the financial crimes of bankers, mismanagement of money, $1 trillion bailouts for the banksters are okay, but you know, the unpleasantness of homeless encampments are something that middle-class neighbors don't want to see. So get rid of the encampment. The people are now on the sidewalk. The people whose stuff this is are now on the sidewalk. with nothing. But at least you can drive by without seeing evidence of financial crime. There's a little powwow going on here with the admin. I'd call that management. And here's labor. I think I caught, I caught a still of that bag in midair. I think that's the first midair toss I've caught. Now, if you read Ordinance 11-029, it was enacted very late last year, requires that tagged items be stored. This is not the storage truck. This is the trash truck. Whatever you see in here cannot be reclaimed. They've stopped doing that. People were not reclaiming stuff anyway.
What is the fascist lunch like? What do you eat? Christian, what do you eat?
There they go. There Tricia leaves. Management's leaving. Labor's still here. So there's a big truckload of stuff. This is right across Linicona. We're very close to Straub Hospital and the police station, so you hear a lot of sirens. We're across the street from Linicona, which is owned now by the Honolulu Academy of Arts, now known as the Honolulu Museum of Art. We are across the street from the Honolulu Academy of Arts, now known as the Honolulu Museum of Arts. And before we go, and in case you don't know, let's just show a panorama of this. That's the Honolulu Academy of Arts, or Honolulu Museum of Arts as it's known now, the former Anna Rice Cook estate. Anna Rice Cook, of course, was married to the son of the founding cook of Castle and Cook, which were one of the 5 land barons of stolen Hawaiian land once the property was stolen from the Hawaiians. That's my Tanigawa art, which has survived the raid. Did I say my? I don't think I bought that one yet. I'm starting to collect the art. I have a couple. So what do you think of that? Any comments for our viewers?
I asked
We need some new tents. Can we get some more tents?
Oh, and a First Amendment desk.
Yeah, it's a First Amendment desk.
Yeah.
Did they take tents?
No, but we need some more green ones, I think.
Green.
Green.
Because we have red and blue.
Yeah.
We're going to take green.
We need some green storage tents.
And there goes the solution to the homeless problem,
The final solution.
Throwing their stuff away. Boy.
Just like in Nazi Germany, here we have a final solution.
It is Nazi normativity in Honolulu.
Along those lines, I asked Tricia, I said, well, you're a fascist. What does a fascist eat for lunch? I'm curious. She wouldn't answer.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us, guys. That's the deal. B camp. You know, we have 2 encampments. DeOccupy Honolulu is actually running 2 now. Another one on King Street. But this looks full. I think we filled it for you. So maybe they're not coming. No, they probably have another truck. Oh, you know what?
Going the wrong way.
West Chun was here. Okay, this guy's going the wrong way down one-way street.
Yeah. Safety first.
now. There's a live streamer I know at the other camp.
Yeah, they've been contacted.
So yeah, they know. So you know, West I bet he's there now because he was here for a while.
I saw him.
And then he took off.
He was flexing.
So they had
They
had the director of the department. They had the deputy director. That's Ken Shimazu. They had the coordinator of the Office of Housing. Holy smokes, that's like $250,000 a year people out here doing that. Important work, folks. So we're signing off. Thank you very much. I may keep your eye on.
Oh, you know what Scoop Mysteries is saying?
We got Solidarity from Chicago. Hey, you guys should tune into the Pineapple Glitch. That's Nova over on the other camp, or iZombies.
OHNL?
Try the OHNL hashtag, and I think there's also Hawaiian Vacation hashtag for the raid on the other camp, which is either happening now or will happen shortly. Not too much damage here. Some stuff tagged, some stuff taken, a First Amendment table taken. So I'm signing off.